Good morning, students. My name is Dr. P. Brahmam, lecturer in Zoology, Government Degree College, Ramannapeta, Yadadri, Bhunagiri district. Yadadri, Bhunagiri district. So, today let's learn about canal system in sponges. Canal system in sponges. You see the canal system in sponges here. The canal system in sponges. Canal system in sponges. Porifera includes all pore-bearing animals. All pore-bearing animals. Porifera includes all pores-bearing animals. Sponges in which current of water enter into the body through pores called ostia and comes out of a body through oscula. Along with excrete and reproductive bodies. This current is developed by beating of flagella of collar cells. All the ostia open into the canal system. It consists of a canal which open into spongiocele, which in turn opens by a big pore called osculum. Based on the arrangement and structure, three types of canal systems can be recognized in the sponges simply. Three types of canal system is recognized in sponges. Sponges, that is simply a canal system is a very important system. In that canal system, all the people its cycons, the body through pores called ostia and comes out of body through oscula along with excrete and reproductive bodies. This current is developed by beating of flagella of collar cells. All the ostia open into the canal system. It consists of canal. It consists of canals which open into spongiocele, which in turn opens by a big pore called osculum. Based on the arrangement and structure, and three types of canal system can be recognized. They are asconoid type and cycanoid type and leuconoid type. Asconoid and leuconoid and cycanoid type. These three types of canals you see here in this slide, dear students. Here canal systems are appeared here. The asconoid canal system, asconoid, leuconoid and cycanoid. Here I am expanding this slide, this asconoid system. In this, according to type of canal system, is the simplest of all the types. In this, there is a radially symmetrical vase-like body consisting of a thin wall enclosing a large central cavity. The spongiocele, the wall is compressed of an outer and inner epithelium with a mesenchyme. Between the outer are dermal epithelium. Here termed epidermis consists of a single layer of flat cells. The inner epithelium lining the spongiocele is composed of choanocytes. The mesenchyme consists skeletal spicules and several types of amoebocytes, all embedded in a gelatinous matrix. The wall of the asconoid sponges is simply performed by the numerous microscopic apparatus termed incoherent pores or ostia, which extend from the external surface to the spongiocele. Each pore is intracellular. It implies it is a canal through a tubular cell called a porocyte. The water current impelled by the flagella of the choanocytes pass through the incoherent pores into the spongiocele and out through the osculum. Water from exterior, that is incoherent pores and spongioceles, osculum water out, the furnishing in its passage food and oxygen and carrying away metabolic wastes. Asconite type of a canal system is found only in few sponges, example Olynthus and Leucoselenia. According to Hyman, the important features of the asconite structure are the simple wall and the complete continuous lining epithelium of a choanocytes, interpreted only by the inner ends of the porocytes. The asconoid type of sponges superficially, that is, resemble as a typical gastrula. Typical gastrula. The cycanoid type. The cycanoid type simply, the cycanoid type of a canal is simply here you have to see cycanoid type. The canal system in the cycanoid type of a canal system is the first stage above the asconoid type. First stage above the asconoid stage. So here you have to see in the canal system, the cycanoid type of a canal system is the first stage above the asconoid type. It is formed by the outpushing of the wall of an asconoid sponge at regular intervals into a finger-like projections called radial canals. At first, these radial canals are free projections and the outside water surrounded their whole length, for they are no definite incurrent canals, but in most cycanoid sponges the wall of the radial canal fuse in such a manner as to leave between the tubular spaces the incurrent canal which open to exterior between the blind outer ends of the radial canals by apparatus termed dermal ostia or a dermal pores. Dermal ostia or a dermal pores. So this is the sense. The sense their incurrent canals represent the original outer surface of the asconoid sponges. They are necessarily lined by epidermis. Radial canals being the outpushing of the original spongocoel are necessarily lined by the choanocytes and are called flagellated canals. Flagellated canals. The interior of the cycanoid sponges is hollow and forms a large spongocoel which is lined by the flat epithelium derived from epitheliums. The openings of the radial canals into the spongocoel are termed internal ostia. The cycanoid sponges retain the radial vas from the of the asconoid and the spongocoel opens to the exterior by the internal terminal ostia. That internal terminal ostias, here I am expanding this slide, my dear students. See here, I am expanding canal system in cycon sponges, how the water incurrent flow and outcurrent flow is going outside or inside. In this here, you have to see the pores, dermal pores. From that dermal pores to the water entering into the incurrent canals and incurrent canals to the prosophiles and prosophiles to the radial canals and radial canals to the internal ostia and internal ostia to the spongocoel, that spongocoel osculum and out. The synocoid sponges differ from the asconoid type in two important particulars. In the canal system, water is entering into the osculum. The Ragan type canal system diagram is internal approvals. So these are all the canal systems members of the cycon. In the second stage, the epidermis and mesenchymes spread over the outer surface, forming a thin or a thick cortex, often containing special cortical spicules. The epidermis becomes the pericute by the more definite pores then lead into narrowed incurrent canals. Incurrent canals. See here in this theme, the Leuconide type. The Leuconide type of a canal system develops as a result of a further process of outfolding of the water. How this outfolding of the water is in current system. This system is flows water from place to the place. The choanocytes are limited to these chambers. Mesenchyme files in the space around the flagellated chambers. Around the flagellated chambers, the spongocoel is usually obliquated and the whole sponge becomes the irregular in structure and indefinite in the form. The interior of the sponges becomes permeated by the many incurrent and excurrent canals joined to form longer excurrent canals and space, which leads to the oscula. The surface is covered with epidermal epithelium and is pricked by main dermal process, ostia and oscula. The dermal process lead into a incurrent canals that branch irregularly through the mesenchyme. The incurrent canal lead into the small rounded flagellated chambers by opening termed prospuli. The flagellated chamber opened by apparatus called that's approach into the excurrent canals, and these intine to form large tubes, of which the largest leads to the oscula. The main characteristics of the Leuconide type of a canal system are the limitations of the conocytes to small chambers, the great development of the mesenchyme, and the complexity of these incurrent and excurrent canals. The current system here, the current of water current is dermal ostia. Here you have to see how the water is coming from dermal ostia. Here the current sponges dermal ostia. Here you see the sponges canal system. The current of the water current is dermal ostium and incurrent canal and prosophiles and flagellated chambers and aprolis and aphodas. This type of canal system is very efficient, and most sponges are built on the leuconide plan, and they attain a considerable size. They are always irregular in structure, but the flow of the current of the water is fairly rapid and efficient. The leuconide type of a canal system exhibits numerous various but presents 4 stages of a evolution. It implies eurypylus and aphodal and diploidal and Ragan type systems. These Ragan type systems, these are all leuconide type. The Ragan type systems, the ureophilus type. This is ureophilus type. You have to see in the canal system of a cycons, the water current of a water takes the following route. Dermal pores are a ostia, are a subdermal spaces and incurrent canals and prosophiles and flagellated chambers and apophiles, that excurrent canals and spongocoels and osculum and out. This type of canal system is found in leucocelia. This is aphodal type of a aphodal type of a canal system. That canal system in the aphodal leuconide type of a canal system. The flagellated chambers are small and rounded. The opening of each flagellated chamber into the current canal is drawn out into a narrow tube, usually not of great length, termed aphodas. The relation of the flagellated chambers to the incurrent canals remaining as before. The route of water current is a follows dermal force are a ostia and subdermal force. Here the current system, you have to observe the current system and dermal force and subdermal spaces and incurrent canals and prosophiles, incurrent canals as well as the prosophiles. The incurrent canals and prosophiles are the water flowing ways that prosophile to the flagellated chambers, that flagellated chambers to the apophiles, apophiles to the excurrent canals, that excurrent canals to the spongiocele, and spongioceles to the ascula, ascula to the out of the outside go to the water. That water canal is already were studied in the simple manner. This Aphrodite canal system is, you have to see here what we are studying here in the slide. See my dear students, in that slide we have the canal system. That canal system, outer current, water inside flow. Here arrow marks are clearly appeared. In this canal system, the water flow and currents are quite different from one and each other. Excurrent canal by a wide apparatus called as apophile and receive the water supply direct from the incurrent canals through the prosophile. In the aphodal leukocyte type of a canal system, the flagellated chambers are small and rounded. The opening of each flagellated chamber into the excurrent canal is drawn out into a narrow tube, usually not of great length, termed aphotus. The relation of the flagellated chambers to the incurrent canals remain as before. The route of the water current canal is as follows. In this canal system, whatever it may be, we are studying the route of water current is also follows dermal force or a ostia or a subdermal spaces and incurrent canals and prosophiles and flagellated chambers and aphrodites and excurrent canals and spongiocele and ostia. Ascula out, this type of canal system is formed in gonadia and stellata. So this canal, whatever it may be, in the canal system of a poriferans, the mainly poriferans, they have to set some food materials and substrate. Here you have to see clearly the diagram shows the canal system, how the incurrent water, how the water is going to outside. Here functions of a canal system. The canal system helps the sponges in nutrition and respiration and excretion. Respiration as well as the excretion. Respiration and excretion, these all systems, respiration and excretion. The canal system helps the sponges in nutrition and respiration and excretion. Respiration and excretion and reproduction also. The current of water which flows through the canal system brings the food and oxygen and takes away the carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste and phases. It carries the sperms from one sponge to the another for the fertilization of the ova. The canal system also increases the surface area of the sponges in contact with the water and thus enables the sponges to increase their volume, as surface volume ratio must remain fixed. Spicules, simply these canal system also forms in sponges spicules also, and that spicules gives the canal system to stability, and these canal systems which are able to produce all these spicules in simply. The canal system helps the sponges in nutrition and respiration, excretion and reproduction. The current of water which flows through the canal system brings the food and oxygen and takes away the carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste and phases, nitrogenous waste and materials. It causes it participates in the excretion also. Those are the nitrogenous waste materials. They are mixed with water and go to the outside. Mix with water and go to the outside. So that's why here the sperm of one sponge to another for fertilization of the ova. The canal system also increases the surface area of the sponges in contact with the water and thus enables the sponges to increase their volume. As surface volume, the ratio must remain fixed. The ratio must remain fixed. That's why we are saying here the canals of variant different canal systems. The canals of the spicules are sclerites. Simply, the course of a current of water is ostia subdermal that spaces into a incurrent canals and prosophiles and flagellated chambers as well as the aprolites and excurrent canals and spongiocele and asculum and outside of the current systems. So these are all the canal systems, these types canal systems which are present in the cycon only. In the different types of sponges, the canal systems are quite different from one and another systems. So this is the canal system in the sponges, my dear students. Okay, thank you.